If you're good at what you do, people will recognize that. I really believe. Like I said, if you're passionate and driven and focused in what you do, if you're really good at it, people will take notice.
There's no risk. That's why you need to do it young. That's why we started Apple. We said, we have absolutely nothing to lose. I was 20 years old at the time. Woz was 24 or 5. So we have nothing to lose. I mean, we have no families, no children, no houses. Woz had an old car. I had a Volkswagen van. I mean, all we were going to lose is our cars and the shirts off our back. We had nothing to lose, and we had everything to gain. And we figured, even if we crash and burn and lose everything, the experience will have been worth 10 times the cost. So what did we have to lose? There was no risk. And that's, I think that's a very healthy way to look at it. Some people say, well, you could have gone to college and been a lawyer. Well, you're right, but you can go to college and be a lawyer when you're 25. And there's nothing that stops you from doing that. The only thing you really have in your life is time. And if you invest that time in yourself to have great experiences that are going to enrich you, then you can't possibly lose. So I always advise people, don't wait. Do something when you're young, when you have nothing to lose, and keep that in mind.
You just have to show up and show out so often.
Right on.
Time after time, you gotta wake up and you gotta drive. You gotta be driven to go get something done now. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, for real, and it's a gamble sometimes. You gotta really, you gotta be forward thinking, ahead of the curve when it comes time to make certain decisions. And you gotta be willing to stand on your beliefs. Because a lot of times you're the only one who can see it. You did? And other people, they don't see it really, but you gotta really believe in what you got inside of you that's telling you and driving you to a certain goal for something.
Nothing in life worth having comes free. Nobody's gonna give anybody anything. Now, you get out of life what you're willing to put into it. Hard work, sacrifice, dedication, all of these things breed success. If I didn't have all the things that I wanted, sometimes not even all the things that I needed, but it's important for you to know your environment does not define you unless you allow it to. The position that you're in right now, does not dictate your future unless you allow it to. You can look at your life as it is right now, and you can look at it, you can say, well, I'm not where I want to be. This isn't where my life will end. You can do one or two things. You can use it as an excuse to do nothing, or you can use it as motivation to push yourself forward. The choice is yours. I need you guys to understand and believe that anything in life is possible. Whatever it is you want to do is absolutely possible. I don't care how much trouble you've gotten into up until now. I don't care how many things you may have done wrong. I don't care how much you may not have in your life to help you. You can do it if you believe in yourself enough to make it happen. If you put enough effort and energy and invest enough in your future, you can do anything in this world you want to do. Anything's possible. Don't never let nobody tell you what you can't do.
It's up to me. So if I want to become something that I think I can become, I have to train hard, and that's my mentality. I like to train hard. I mean, you can have talent, but talent don't take you all the way.
Most people think every idea is a good idea, as long as they had it. The truth of the matter is, not every idea is a good idea. Not every idea matters, and not every idea should be pursued. And if you're in a field like I am, or was, of innovation, not every idea is a good idea, even if it strikes you that way on first blush. In fact, most people are lucky to have one idea that really matters in their whole life. That's not a criticism, but earth-shattering, life-changing ideas are very few and far between. Research insights, investment insights, innovations, A good idea needs to be cherished and nurtured. Get in the weight room of life. What do you do in a weight room if you're an athlete or a kind of retired senior citizen like me? You prepare. You prepare. You build new capabilities. You get stronger. You get faster. You figure out how to get leverage. And yet in your business lives, those are precisely the right messages. Some of you may have already done that at the U, in your classes, in other students that you met, in your extracurricular activities, but grab them. Don't be afraid to make a mistake, because you know what you can do if you grab the wrong one? Drop it and pick up another one. It's okay. Seize the day. I think back of all of the luck, but also the times that were in front of me to seize the day. I mean, people could just go crazy, focused. And it wasn't just the people who were genius, but working and working and working and working.
So know who you are and learning to love who you are. Because you can't love anybody else if you don't love yourself.
You look for that thing that moves you. I don't know what it is. I like repetition. There's a saying goes, repetition keeps me green.
Yeah.
I love that saying.
Repetition keeps me green.
Keeps me green, because fresh. Right. Because the idea that we do performances over and over again, you would say, well, doesn't that get boring or stale? But no, it's in the repetition that the creation comes, that the expression comes.
Not enough to know what you want. You have to do what you want, to be what you want. You know, so a writer implies in writing books.
Yeah.
A gardener implies in gardens. You know, but if you, I don't know about today, but if you talk to your father, your mother, if you are from a middle class, I want to be a gardener. Your father says, oh, my son, please go to the university.
Yeah.
Get a diploma, and you can do your gardening during the weekend, you know. But you love plants. You love the soil. You love, you know. But at the end of the day, you are convinced. And this is not good for the person who is being convinced and for the person who is trying to convince. You are creating this aura of frustration around them. Life is about the present moment. And you're here now, and then you have an idea or you have something, but that may be a root in your past, but you don't know. So what I try to do is to live my life as full, as intensely as I can. I think that you have to take risks all the time. If you don't do that, you don't move forward. We are trying to be too conservative in the way that you think life. And the result is that nobody voices out to say, I don't agree with this, I agree with that. So we have to push somehow our individuality to make sure that our voice can be heard.
Write everything down. You have to write. You have to write. Write all your ideas down and classify them. My first boss when I was 18 told me that. He said, find a folder, put your ideas on paper. Any idea you don't think you can use it now, if it seems useful, put it down on paper, and then classify it. Because good ideas don't mean anything unless you can find them again. Yeah, you can't go through a pile of papers 10 years old of notes. You have to, now you can use a computer. Before that I had index cards and things. You have to be able to find race, religion, business, government, politics, men and women, sex, you know, and then those categories, you break them down into categories. So organize yourself.
Practice faithful persistence. It means never, ever, ever give up. And so you've got to be willing to persevere. Because we didn't take no. See, when the world says no, you say next. So what we have is this endless possibility, but you have to persevere. It's as if the universe tests our commitment. So if you're willing to decide what you want, believe it's possible, consciously envision the future, feel the feelings of what it would feel like if you had achieved this goal. You can have anything, and then you take action, both obvious actions and inspired actions. You can do anything.
your success every day. Success is a daily thing, not a destination thing.
If you can believe it, you can achieve it.